Remember the last time you squeezed into your airplane seat, bracing for hours in the sky? Sure, flying gets us there fast, but let's be real, it's not always a smooth ride. Crammed seats, crying babies, dry air. Sound familiar? That's why I've gathered 7 flight hacks airlines hope you never find out. And they'll change the way you fly forever. Quick heads up, if you love travel hacks like this, hit subscribe now so you never miss a trick airlines don't want you to know. Let's be real, nothing beats scoring the window seat. Clouds, cities, sunsets, it's unbeatable. It's like your own private nook in the sky, cozy, quiet, and all yours. But here's the catch. Window seats get cold, like shivering even with a blanket cold. Planes are engineering marvels, but comfort, that's not their strong suit. Up at 35,000 feet, the plane's outer shell can hit minus 140 degrees Fahrenheit. That's colder than Antarctica. You won't turn into an icicle, but that chill? It creeps in, especially on long hauls. But don't worry, this one's an easy fix. Just toss a light jacket or cozy sweater in your carry-on, even if you're flying to paradise. Better to be snug than stuck freezing in your seat for 6 hours. Bonus tip, forget your layer? Ask the flight attendant for a blanket. They've got your back. You've just buckled in, the plane's rolling toward takeoff, and the flight attendant hands you a hot drink. Sounds nice, right? Coffee, tea, it feels like first-class treatment. But before you take a sip, there's something you really need to know. That hot water? It usually comes from tanks that rarely, and I mean rarely, get properly cleaned. And it's not just rumors. Actual studies show that airplane water is kind of disgusting. We're talking E. coli, staph, and bacteria you definitely don't want floating in your tea. So what should you drink instead? Easy. Bottled water or sealed juice only. If it's sealed, it's safe, and way more refreshing than mystery tank water. Hydration's important, but not at the cost of gulping down germy water. So do yourself a favor. Go sealed, stay safe. Alright, time for some airplane hygiene real talk. And it's not what you think. Everyone knows planes are flying germ factories, but you haven't heard the worst part yet. Because the filthiest spot on board? It's not the bathroom. Sure, the lavatory is gross, but there's a hidden hotspot that's way worse. It's that tray table you're about to eat off. Yep, that thing is a germ nightmare. Hundreds of hands touch it every day, and who knows what else has been on it. People eat off them. And yes, even change diapers on them. Flight crews try to clean, but trays often get skipped in the mad dash between flights. Runner-up for dirtiest spot? Those seat back pockets you're tempted to stuff everything into. We all toss snacks and phones in there, but those pockets are almost never cleaned. So how do you avoid these sneaky germ zones like a pro? It's simple. Just be prepared with a few easy moves. First, throw a pack of sanitizing wipes into your carry-on. Non-negotiable. Wipe that tray the second you sit down, and give the seatback pocket a once-over while you're at it. Let's be honest. Nothing kills vacation vibes faster than being trapped at the airport with a delayed flight. But what if I told you there's a ridiculously simple trick that slashes your chances of delays? It's all about timing, and most people get this part wrong. Flight delays snowball as the day goes on. One late plane leads to another, and another. One late flight in the morning triggers a ripple effect that can wreck your whole day, or even your entire trip. So here's the travel hack. Book the earliest flight you can, always. The earlier you're in the air, the less chance you'll hit any delays. It's that simple. And bonus, morning flights are usually smoother for anyone who hates turbulence. Morning air is calmer, which means your flight's smoother, quieter, and just plain better. You land on time, feel more rested, and start your trip off right. So next time you're booking, do yourself a favor. Wake up early and grab that morning flight. Everyone thinks the front of the plane is where all the perks are. Sure, first class gets the fancy seats, the champagne, the VIP treatment, but believe it or not, there's a secret perk to sitting in the back of the plane. Yep, those rear rows, they might actually get better service. When you're in the back, it's easier for crew to sneak you an extra snack or drink, without the whole cabin watching. And if the galley's behind you, crew is nearby ready to help, fast. No aisle traffic, no squeezing past carts. It just makes their job easier. Now sure, it's not first-class service, don't expect champagne, but if you want a smoother experience and maybe a little extra love from the crew, the back's where it's at. So next time you book, don't overlook the back. It might just surprise you. Let's talk neck pillows. That tiny travel essential that can make or break your flight. Inflatable neck pillows can be a total lifesaver when you're trying to sleep at 30,000 feet. They keep your head from bobbing around and help you avoid that dreaded neck cramp. But here's a travel fail you'll want to avoid. Never fully inflate your neck pillow before takeoff. As the plane climbs, cabin pressure drops, and the air inside your pillow expands. If it's fully inflated on the ground, it might literally pop mid-air. And yes, it happens. The fix? Super simple. Just leave a little wiggle room when inflating it. It might feel a bit squishy at first, but mid-air, it firms up just right for a comfy nap. One small adjustment now saves you a big mid-flight headache later. Let's face it, airplane food is, well, not winning any awards. But here's a little-known trick that can totally upgrade your in-flight meal. Order the special meal. Now you're probably thinking, but I'm not vegan, gluten-free, or allergic to anything. Doesn't matter. You don't need dietary restrictions to score the perks. Here's the deal. Special meals are made in smaller batches and loaded first, so they're often fresher and way better tasting than the regular stuff. Bonus, you usually get your meal first. More time to eat, relax, or dive into your book. Don't be afraid to switch it up. Special meals might just surprise you in the best way. Sometimes, leveling up your travel is as simple as thinking outside the tray. Next time you book a flight, check that special meal box and thank yourself later. And there you have it. 7 flight hacks that could totally transform your next trip. These small tweaks can help you stay comfy, skip the stress, and maybe even enjoy your time in the sky. Got travel buddies? Hit share and pass these tips along. No one deserves a cold seat or a germ-filled drink. Safe travels. Airports are full of hidden secrets that airlines don't want you to know. Some of these could get you stopped by TSA. Others will cost you hundreds of dollars in hidden fees. And one of them could even get you banned from flying. Most travelers have no idea these secrets exist, but today, you will. Here are the 10 biggest airport secrets that can save you money, stress, and even your flight. You've been there. You're at the airport, you've got your water bottle, and then TSA stops you. Sorry, no liquids past security. So now you're forced to toss it out like everyone else. And just minutes later, the airport conveniently sells you a new bottle for $5 or more. Starting to feel like a setup? But here's what they don't tell you. Many airports have hidden water refill stations right next to restrooms. Yeah, those machines aren't just for fancy reusable bottles, they're there for you too. So next time, don't fall for the scam, just bring an empty bottle and refill it for free. You just got your boarding pass, and what's the first thing you do? Snap a photo and post it online. Look at me, I'm flying first class. But guess what? You may have just handed a scammer full access to your personal travel details. That little barcode on your boarding pass, it's not just some random lines, it's a goldmine of information. Inside that barcode is your full name, your frequent flyer number, and even your future travel details. And with just that info, scammers can steal your miles, cancel your flights, or even reroute your trip without you knowing. So what's the fix? Never post your boarding pass online. Or if you really want to flex your flight, blur the barcode first. Because trust me, losing your miles and personal info is way worse than missing out on a few Instagram likes. You're stuck at the airport. Flight delayed, phone dying, only seating, a sticky plastic chair next to a broken outlet. Meanwhile, just over there, people are relaxing in luxury, sipping drinks with free Wi-Fi and private showers. Must be nice, right? Well, you don't need a first-class ticket to get in. Most people think these lounges are for the rich, but anyone can get in. Certain credit cards automatically give you free lounge access, even on economy tickets. Cards like Priority Pass, Amex Platinum, or even basic travel rewards cards unlock these lounges for free. And get this, lounges offer unlimited free food, drinks, high-speed Wi-Fi, and even private showers. While everyone else is paying $18 for a depressing sandwich, you're eating gourmet meals for free. No credit card? No problem. Some lounges sell day passes for just $25. So if your layover is long, why waste $30 at a food court? Get lounge access instead. Alright guys, let me save you some serious money. Airlines want you to think that round-trip tickets are always the cheapest option. But guess what? That's not always true. Sometimes, booking 2 separate one-way tickets can be way cheaper. But here's where it gets really interesting. Ever heard of hidden city ticketing? This is next-level travel hacking. Instead of booking a direct flight to Chicago, you book a cheaper ticket to Los Angeles. But with a layover in Chicago, you just leave at your layover city, and boom, you saved hundreds. But don't try this if you have checked luggage, because your bag will go to the final destination, not where you get off. It's a risky move, but if you pack light, the 2-ticket trick can save you big on flights. Yes, you just booked a flight for $49. What a steal! You're feeling unstoppable until you get to baggage check. Surprise! Your cheap flight just turned into a scam. Airlines lure you in with dirt cheap fares, then slap you with hidden baggage fees at the airport. Oh, and that baggage weight limit? Sometimes they change it randomly just to force you to pay more. One day it's 50 pounds. The next, 40. Guess who's paying extra? Here's how you fight back. First, always weigh your bag at home before heading to the airport. Next, wear your heaviest clothes. Look, I'm not saying you have to dress like a walk-in closet, but every pound counts, because saving money, looking fashionable at check-in. You're at airport security, feeling relaxed, ready to breeze through TSA like a pro, until this happens. Beep. Step aside, please. Congratulations, you've just been randomly selected for a full-body pat-down. Here's the deal. TSA machines randomly flag passengers, and sometimes it's for no reason at all. Maybe it's your jacket, maybe it's your belt, or maybe TSA just likes to keep you on your toes. Meanwhile, the guy in full metal chains and sunglasses walks through no problem. So here's how you don't get flagged. First, stand still. These scanners detect movement weirdly. Second, avoid wearing bulky clothes or excessive metal. The less layers, the less chance you get stopped. Unless, of course, you love awkward TSA searches. In that case, go wild. But these secrets, nothing compared to what's coming. Because the #1 airport secret is something airlines never want you to know. Your flight was supposed to leave at 2 p.m., but now it's delayed. Uh-oh, looks like your flight's been delayed. Again, please enjoy our rock-hard seats and $12 bottled water while you wait. But here's what they don't tell you. If your flight is delayed more than 2 hours, some airlines must offer you a full refund. Do they announce this? Nope, because they'd rather you sit there and suffer in silence. So what do? Ask for compensation. Even if they say no, keep pushing. Many travelers score free flight credits just by asking the right questions, because sitting in the airport for 5 hours is bad, but getting a free flight out of it, not too bad. You've been waiting at the airport for hours and now your flight is delayed again. Sorry for the inconvenience. We appreciate your patience and excessive spending on overpriced snacks. But what if I told you your flight might not actually be delayed? Some airlines fake delays just to save themselves money. Why fly 2 half-full planes when we can stall passengers and cram them into one? Genius. Here's how you expose the trick. Open the Flight Radar 24 app and track your plane. If the app shows your plane is nowhere near the airport, fine. But if it's sitting at the gate and you're still waiting, you just got played. Now you've got proof. Walk up to the airline desk and demand answers. Best case, they magically find another flight for you. Worst case, at least you'll know the truth while everyone else is clueless. Because getting lied to is bad, but getting lied to and missing your flight, even worse. You've got your boarding pass, your carry-on, and you're ready to finally get on the plane. Attention passengers, we've accidentally sold more tickets than we have seats. Whoops, we need volunteers to give up their seats. Yeah, that wasn't an accident. Airlines intentionally sell more tickets than they have seats, hoping some people won't show up. And if too many people actually show up, well, their problem. If they try to bump you off, do not take the first offer. They'll try to hand you a voucher. Oh wow, $200 in airline credit. That expires in 6 months. What a deal. Here's the trick. Ask for cash compensation. Legally, airlines can't force you to take a voucher. And guess what? The longer you hold out, the higher the offer goes. So while everyone else is getting scammed with vouchers, you just got paid to take the next flight. You just booked your flight. You're feeling great. Until 5 minutes later, you see the same ticket for $100 less. No! Why did I book so fast? Here's the secret airlines don't want you to know. Most flights are 100% refundable within 24 hours. But do airlines announce this? Nope, because they'd rather you pay extra and regret it. So here's what you do. If you find a cheaper price within 24 hours, cancel and rebook. It's 100% legal and cost you nothing. Boom! Instant savings with zero penalties. Next time you book a flight, don't stress. Just know that for 24 hours, you hold all the power. Now you know the secrets airlines don't want you to know. But there's one more trick that will save you even more money. Click here to watch it next.